Everyone thinks the best technology always wins. They're catastrophically wrong. For years, we've been told a simple narrative: innovation triumphs. The superior product, the smarter design, the more advanced engineering, it always emerges victorious. But the Betamax versus VHS war isn't just a story. It's a brutal, foundational cautionary tale that shatters that comforting illusion. It's a story of corporate hubris, strategic missteps, and the unforeseen power of market forces that had little to do with raw technological prowess. It's a story where the technically better product was utterly, irrevocably crushed. Our journey begins in the early 1970s, a time when television was king, but its reign was absolute. You watched what was broadcast when it was broadcast. There was no pausing, no rewinding, no recording your favorite show while you were out. Then came Sony, a Japanese electronics giant renowned for its transistor radios and trinitron televisions. In 1975, they unveiled something revolutionary: Betamax, a home video cassette recorder that promised to liberate viewers from the tyranny of broadcast schedules. Betamax was a marvel of miniaturization and engineering. Its cassettes were smaller, its video quality undeniably superior, offering a sharper image and more stable playback. Sony was convinced they had a world beater, a technology so clearly superior it couldn't possibly fail. They were so confident, in fact, that they made a critical, almost fatal strategic error. Sony believed that their technology was so far ahead that others would simply license it from them. They held their cards close, opting for a proprietary system. Enter JVC, another Japanese electronics powerhouse and a subsidiary of Matsushita. JVC watched Sony's move with keen interest, but instead of licensing Betamax, they developed their own format, Video Home System, or VHS. Unveiled in 1976, VHS was, by most technical measures, inferior to Betamax. Its cassettes were larger, the initial video quality slightly less pristine. Yet, JVC made a radically different strategic choice, one that would ultimately decide the war. JVC opted for an open licensing model. They actively encouraged other manufacturers, Hitachi, Sharp, Mitsubishi, Panasonic, to adopt VHS. They wanted to create an industry standard, not just a proprietary Sony product. This decision created a critical mass. More manufacturers meant more machines on the market, which in turn drove down prices. But it wasn't just about manufacturing scale, it was about something far more insidious: recording length. Early Betamax machines could only record for 60 minutes. Later, they extended this to 90 minutes, then 2 hours. But VHS, right from the start, offered a 2-hour recording time, a crucial psychological advantage. Why was 2 hours so important? Because most Hollywood movies, and indeed many popular sporting events, fit neatly within that time frame. People wanted to record films, not just segments of them. This single feature resonated deeply with consumers. Sony eventually extended Betamax's recording time, but it often came at the cost of even more picture degradation. By then, the narrative was already set. VHS was the format for recording movies, Betamax was for shorter shows. Perception became reality. Then came the video rental stores. A new industry exploded, driven by the desire to watch movies at home on demand. And these stores overwhelmingly stocked VHS tapes. Why? Simple economics. More VHS players meant more customers, and more customers meant more demand for VHS titles. The network effect was brutally efficient. If you owned a Betamax, your choice of rentable films was severely limited. The adult film industry also played a significant, if often unacknowledged, role. They adopted VHS early and enthusiastically. While many mainstream retailers wouldn't stock adult films, dedicated adult video stores proliferated, further cementing VHS's ubiquity. By 1980, the outcome was inevitable. VHS commanded 70% of the market share in North America. By 1981, it was 85%. Betamax, despite its technical superiority, was relegated to a niche product, clinging on with a desperate minority of loyalists. Sony finally conceded defeat in 1988, announcing it would begin manufacturing VHS machines. It was a humiliating climb down for a company that had pioneered the home video recorder. The better technology had not just lost, it had been utterly annihilated. What are the lessons here? Firstly, proprietary systems, especially in nascent markets, are a dangerous gamble. Open standards often foster innovation and adoption far more effectively than closed gardens. Secondly, consumer convenience often trumps raw technical specifications. Most people don't care about the pixel count if the product is inconvenient to use or doesn't meet their immediate needs, like recording a full-length film. And finally, the power of network effects is immense. Once a standard gains traction, even if it's technically inferior, it becomes incredibly difficult to dislodge. More users attract more content, which attracts more users, creating an unstoppable flywheel. The Betamax VHS war is more than just a historical footnote. It's a chilling reminder that in the arena of innovation, technological superiority is no guarantee of success. Ambition, strategy, and understanding the true needs of the market are often far more crucial. It's a story that echoes through countless other format wars, from Blu-ray vs. HD DVD to even some of today's streaming battles. The ghost of Betamax still whispers a warning to every tech entrepreneur and corporate giant. Don't confuse brilliance with victory. The Betamax story serves as a stark warning, a testament to how easily even the most brilliant innovations can falter under the weight of market dynamics. It's a battle that was won not by the best technology, but by the best strategy. Next, we unravel the billion-dollar fraud behind the Ranos and the spectacular downfall of Elizabeth Holmes.